I love printing. I love printing. I love it. I love printing. Today we have Nikos Kallas from Met in Vancouver. Welcome.
Thank you, Warren. Nice to see you. Thank you for having me.
Always nice to see you. So normally how I start off is I give you the floor and take 2 minutes and just give us a little lowdown on Met.
Yeah, so Met is a commercial printing company, family business based in head office in Vancouver, Canada, in British Columbia, with our manufacturing plant here in Vancouver and another manufacturing plant in Calgary, Alberta. We service North America, across Canada primarily, but across North America as well, down to the west coast of the United States and on certain projects around the world as well. And our main focus in our business is really high-end commercial printing. So books that are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors throughout, or specialty finishing, case bound Smythe Stone books, slipcases, things that are out of the ordinary. That's not a normal type of project that our clients need help on to really differentiate what they're trying to do, whether it's market growth or revenue growth or just getting their brand into certain people's hands. We're seeing a lot of influencer kits that are a big trend right now. Gift boxes are another big trend. So we're evolving, but yeah, it's a great business, and we've been in business since 1977. So long history, 45 years.
Wow. Yeah, 45 great years. First of all, I just want to give your father, George, a shout out because he was the founder and the master of Met before it was called Metropolitan Fine Printers.
Yeah, so our full legal name is Metropolitan Fine Printers. We shortened it quite a few years ago to Met Fine Printers as our brand, but it's still Metropolitan Fine Printers. And in our local marketplace, people just refer to us as Met. So we just really wanted to make it nice and simple. And we just adjusted it to Met, but our legal name is still Metropolitan Fine Printers.
Well, simple is easy. I like easy. So, anyways, just a couple of fine things. From the day I started in print, first of all, I think you're a little younger than me, so you might not have been there yet.
I'm much younger than you, Warren.
Okay, you don't have to make it like that. But,
I'm kidding.
We're not talking about maturity, are we?
Oh, no.
Because I'm way more immature than you. You actually, the truth is this: in Canada, it's funny because in my mind, at the time, the two best printers or top 5, because we have some good ones in Canada, but Met and Hemlock always stole the show. Right? You two guys and just the quality, the service, the equipment, not that we talk about equipment anymore these days because people don't talk equipment, but I like equipment. But the equipment, the technology, the craftsmanship that you guys work on how you work, I can't even speak today, but when you're working, the stuff you put out, it's all award-winning.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like, it's kind of like, it's like print porn. George is going to listen. George is going to listen. He's going to be going, oh, but the truth is it's so smooth and silky and the dot is so perfect.
Yeah. I can tell you a little bit about that history, actually.
Please do.
Yeah. We've always had a very high level of respect towards Hemlock. We would consider them our main competitor here in Vancouver. It's a friendly competition. We feel that we, as companies, represent our industry as best possible to our community. And I just have a lot of respect for them and for Richard and what he's done with his company and his family business, which is also a family business. They've had a few years leg up on us, that's starting, I believe, 10 years before we started, but a great company and always a great competitor to help us both get better. I think one of the big reasons why we became, so good in our industry and how we put ink on paper is when Creo first started. It started in Vancouver. And Creo was the inventor of computer to plate technology.
Correct.
And because they were started in Vancouver, both our companies had great relationships with
Israeli technology, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it was Israeli technology, the
Yeah,
laser. Yeah. And so because of that technology, we were able to evolve really quickly. And that really gave us, both of our companies, a great opportunity to enhance our capabilities through how we put ink on paper. So I give a lot of credit to Creo, and I give a lot of credit to Hemlock as well for driving that innovation and making us both work really hard to give more to our customers.
Well, the truth is, you had Dick and you had George, and both of them were immigrants to Canada, right?
Yes,
And
they were.
both hardworking souls. So kudos to both.
Yeah.
Anyways, not to talk about them on your time, but to me, you guys are a little bit together in that you do a lot of the same and a lot of different.
Yes.
Right. So it's really cool. So tell me, 2 years ago, I think it's 2 years ago already, you had a devastating fire.
Yeah, it was actually 3 years ago.
3 years? Oh my God. I had hair then. I had hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You still have
and I remember calling you.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everybody was okay. But how did you tell everybody, because it's a rather great story, but how did you burn to the ground and maintain your business and be here today to rebuild?
Yeah, so that was really an unbelievable time for us. It was in the middle of the night. We had a night shift on, and one of the machines caught on fire. And the team that was there tried to put it out. They don't know how it happened or how it started. They tried to put it out, and they couldn't. It was igniting too quickly. And we were very, very fortunate. And, the most important thing is that nobody was hurt. Everyone was able to exit the building safely and watch it burn to the ground. Actually, we experienced a complete total loss here in Vancouver. Our entire facility was completely destructed. But yeah, the blessing was no one was hurt, and that we were well insured, and we were able to rebuild what we had basically from scratch.
Hang on. Before the rebuilding,
yeah.
And the reason I'm asking this, and for you to say it out loud, is you worked with a lot of other printers. People stepped up to help the competition.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it today because I think today in the marketplace, more printers could be helping more of their competitors and vice versa, just because better suited, and not everyone has to buy everything. You can't buy everything and be everything to everyone, right?
Yeah, so that experience, I tell you, we had some competitors that were not very gracious through our entire experience.
Like who?
And then sorry?
Like who?
I can't mention names, but
I didn't think you would.
Yeah. But then we had others that were very gracious. I have to say, Richard from Hemlock was very gracious. He reached out to
Richard.
Me. Yeah, we got together, within a few days about how, their goal is to support. If they need us, if they need to help us, they will. And I'll never forget that. And that's why I always have such high regard. Although we're competitors, we're lucky to even have the companies that we do and the location that we're in. By the way,
you're not just competitors, you're fierce competitors.
Fierce, yeah.
Like, no, but it's important that everyone knows that, there's a level of mutual respect.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to printer to printer.
Yeah.
But you're also fierce. So I'm just saying it so that everyone listening knows you could be fierce and friendly at the same time. It's called respect.
And respectful. Respect, exactly. Respect is a big word for us. And yeah, that was very respectful. And I got phone calls from other companies that I have really good relationships with over the years. And we were able to lease machine time on some of our competitor friends that we have.
Right.
And also was able to produce in our Calgary facility. So our Calgary facility really stepped up through the process, and we were able to produce everything. And we actually came up having a really, really strong years. It was during really, really strong economic times, but at the same time, our clients really trusted us. They trusted us as a team to get the project done, and we did.
So I was going to ask about the client because that trust factor with the client is fairly large, considering they know you do not have a building. You can't even lie that you have a building because everyone in the world saw it burned to the ground on the news.
Yeah. You know, the next day we had clients phoning us, telling us, we're going to support you no matter what it takes. Here's files. You'll figure out how to produce this job. You know, it was huge. It was huge. We lost some clients, which was okay. You know, I give them respect. They have to do what they have to do for their
business owners.
Right. But we also gained clients, and our loyal clients were just so supportive. I was in shock. I had one client that when I was watching the building burn, and she came down from a big corporation, and she came down sitting there next to me, hugging me, saying, "Don't worry, we're going to be fine. Everything's just going to be fine." So
you know what, people, I think people in general are special when times get real tough, and I mean tough, out of control, like out of our control. I think people in general want to help people. I remember when my business was in trouble 10 years ago, when I had a business. Now I could joke about it. But I remember we were in trouble, and you know, the industry suppliers could be pretty brutal at times.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't say they're always so smart, because they take stands, they take a stand that, you know, they put it to all when it shouldn't be to all. So they don't know how to go one-on-one. But I had some competitors, even in Toronto, who called up and said to me, if you can't get paper from the paper company, call us. We'll order it for you on our account. We'll have it shipped to you and just pay us.
Wow.
And but there was some unbelievable people who said, Warren, we've seen how hard you work. We know you've put everything in it because you're out there publicly. It's hard to hide that you've put all your skin in the game, and no one wants to see anybody go down that way. Right? So it's pretty cool.
That's really cool, Warren, to have that, to have those kind of relationships.
It you know what? It's what's amazing is when you're in business, and only if you're in business and you're listening, you'll understand. But if you're in business and you're down and out on the bottom, not much makes you move, because I was in a bit of a shock and whatnot. And when someone does something like that and calls you and says something, I'm getting goosebumps right now when I think about it, because I think we all just lose touch in life with what everything's really about. So something like that was just off the charts. Anyways, it's all good. So I think that stuff's all great. Last week we were on, well, you were a sponsor of Paper Specs unboxing event.
Yes.
And,
that was really a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, the team does a great job at that.
Amazing. Amazing.
I even stayed on the whole 3.5 hours. I started off, actually, just quickly, I started off in my office where I am. And as it was going on, I left the house with it on my phone. I went to go get my boat, tied it up to the truck, dropped it in the water, and I finished watching it from the water while I was fishing.
I saw that. I saw you fishing at the end, and it's unbelievable. Good for you.
I wanted to stay on. I'm committed.
Yeah.
I should be committed, and I'm committed, but it's okay. But on the call when you were presenting, you unfortunately got cut off thanks to technology. And I proudly finished your session for you, not knowing anything, just picking it up and going. I figured, how bad could it be? But your topic was rather interesting. So maybe you want to tell all my 14 viewers, because I got 2 more from last week, what it is that you told everybody, announced.
Yeah, so we put together an experience book that we shared through Paper Spec. So if you are on the, I don't know if they call it exclusive or the private membership, where you pay a monthly fee, you get to enjoy and join the unboxing event that they do. I believe it's every quarter.
Yeah, no, that you register and you send them $30 to pay for the transportation of the box.
There you go. So we put in our own piece that we developed here at Met with one of our partner advertising agencies that we work with. And what we wanted to do was really showcase print and technology, and what print is more than just ink on paper. It's tattoos, it's thermochromatic inks, it's Yeah, there you go. So the print is everywhere. So we wanted to put together a piece that really just gave people ideas and not so much showcased, we're a printing company. It's more like, hey, look at these cool ideas. You can use these ideas to help you come up with ideas to capture your market or to grow your sales or to do what you want to do to get your message out. It's print is very powerful. But
by the way, on that note, because I always have to say, print is not very powerful. Print is the most powerful.
Yeah.
From a touch, see, feel, well, touch and feel are the same. But all your senses are going. And I want to just point out to everyone, you can't have digital or print. You need to have both because they complement each other today. That's the new world we live in.
Totally.
Right? Sorry, so continue on with the book. My mistake.
Yeah. So we put this book together in the middle of COVID. We said, you know what? We are a printing company. We have the capability to market ourselves. We need to do something cool that will market ourselves without putting a photo of our building or a photo of our machine, because nobody cares. We have the most state-of-the-art machines.
Nobody cares.
North America don't care.
I care.
You care.
I still care.
I care a little bit, but nobody really cares. And so we needed to do something that people will care. They care about their brand. They care about their messaging. So we wanted to create something that triggers things in their minds for themselves, for their marketing and for their branding. So that's why we put the book together. One of the things I think you mentioned that you wanted me to talk about is our process on how we work with clients. And one of the new things that we've evolved to is, so you mentioned the fact that I mentioned in that meeting where I said we don't quote. Well, we do quote,
of course,
but we only quote after we've had a really good understanding of what the project is for. For us to do blind quoting is just not the business that we're in and not the business that we do. We just have too much valuable talent and too much experience to just get out a blind quote as music to your ears.
No, it's refreshing. It's so refreshing because I'm so sick of the race to the bottom line. Yeah. And, when I think about over the years, certain things have not changed. Selling hasn't changed. Yes, the way we have, but the truth is people who could sell in all different times. Those who can't. We're trying to, we all the different ways and systems, most of them are full of shit because people don't follow through. The systems are all good. The processes are good. It's all the people that are shit, right? That don't do it, because if you don't do it, you can't get it done. And then just everything you're saying, no one wants to see machines is right. I love the fact that you have a clientele that is embracing it.
Yeah, we do. We're very lucky.
Jeez.
Well, the thing is, think about it. Like, you can go out.
I did think about it. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you can go. Have you ever done a renovation, a kitchen or something like that?
20% more.
Go to 3 people, give me a quote on a kitchen. Or you said to somebody, hey, listen, I know you're a reputable kitchen manufacturer. Here's my budget. What can we work together on to make this kitchen unbelievable? Where do you think you get a better outcome out of?
Oh, the quoting is, listen, we all know quoting's quoting.
Yeah.
At the end, there's always an adjustment. It's just how you just found a different way to talk about it. Yeah. And I believe that your way of working with the clients and the designers, because all designers know they start off thinking one thing and they end up with another. Yeah. Paper, color, whatever. When you're just getting the quote and in construction, you're getting screwed somewhere down the road.
So that's where we come in, and that's where, and then, like I said, we don't do it every time, but our best experience, the way we can offer the most possible return to our clients is by working with them and talking to them about the projects and going through and understanding why are they doing this project? What are they trying to get out of it? Do they have, budget constraints? Do they want to carry inventory? Do they not want to carry inventory? Our team here, we've been in business this will be going into our 45th year. So 44 plus years. We have employees and team members here that have been part of our team for over 30 years.
Longer than you.
Yeah, longer than me. And the collective experience that we have here is very valuable. And it's a disservice to our industry if we don't tell our clients or communicate to our clients that, you know, they have such a great opportunity to talk to us about their project, as opposed to just quoting it. We will quote it, but we won't give that the attention and detail that we could give if we can collaborate and talk to you about your project and your goals. So, and it works. I'm not just saying it, it's not just smoke. It actually works. I'll tell you, it's way more fun.
Well, I think the first most important factor in all that is you have a certain level of trust with your customer.
100%.
And your
100%.
customer doesn't have the attitude of they're going to beat me.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is the other thing I'm thinking. Hey, I love that whole approach, right? Because it's the opposite of the quote and the race to the bottom line. And you're not saying service, quality, and price, because you can't say those three things anymore, because that's a given.
Yeah.
All the technology, the equipment and whatnot, software, it's a given that you're going to get it all, but you don't always get it all. In a lot of places, you don't get any of it, even though they tell you you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Right. But you've given the customer more reason. It's like when someone says to me, forget it, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to them more. Right? What do you mean you don't want to talk to me? You have to talk to me. So when you say to customer, I'm not quoting, well, what does he know that the other guy doesn't know? Right? And then you get to show them all the different papers, and too many people in our industry are just quoting to quote, and too much eye-pleasing color and not attention to details going out. Details
everything to us.
Well, it's also the solution.
Yeah.
Right. So I like that you're asking budget, no budget, carry inventory or not, because that's a big one right there. I remember talking to customers when I'd say to them, listen, don't look at the unit price.
Yeah.
Look at what you need. If you take less and pay more and use it all, then ordering more is justified.
Yeah.
But how many times do our customers order to try to get the price down, end up not using it, which they never tell you?
No.
And if you knew, then what would happen is you would take all that unused stuff, and they're probably paying 14 times more per piece when you factor in the inventory garbage versus had they bought the smaller quantity, paid the price on the spot. And they now have an opportunity when they're buying shorter run and paying the price to change anything up that they want as they go. So it's not outdated. Right?
It's true. I mean, think about it. We have over 1,000 years of experience with the team that we have. Why it's a disservice to our team if we're just going to send out quotes.
Oh my God, I agree. But again, you have somehow, first of all, I love the whole team play, because I mean, first of all, I've been to your old place, and even then, oh my God, it was so small that I think you had the smallest office in the whole place.
Yeah.
Right. But I remember being there for the morning meeting, standing in the back with you. Right. When everyone was going around with, I think it was either a Friday or a Monday. I don't remember, but it was a good, it was all positive. But yeah, you get the experience in your people to use, but then your clients are getting it.
Yeah, totally.
Right. It's all these clients out. First of all, somehow in this crazy industry, I've always been a believer that other business cannot function without us.
Yeah.
We are responsible for making every other business profitable. We're doing their catalogs to sell. We're doing their packaging. We're doing their invoices. We're doing their business cards. Without us, they could not represent themselves anywhere.
Can I take that to another level?
Please do.
How much better would it be, knowing that, and that if they collaborate with us, we can make it that much better for them?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have their vested interest.
Yes.
Because you can't screw up when you're doing it this way as much. The other way, you're just like everybody else.
So our mindset is, if we can help our customers achieve their goals, we achieve ours. Because listen,
their success is your success. Their
Exactly.
success keeps them coming back. They keep
And
coming
I
back. You're
truly,
making money.
sincerely, like truly, sincerely, 100%, I believe that. It's the truth. It's because I've seen it. Our clients that have succeeded help us succeed. That's what happens. So we have to help our clients succeed more and more and more.
Listen, your whole company started with your father and his attitude.
Yeah, yeah. Very lucky.
He did it at a time when wasn't quite that for everybody.
Yeah.
And then he just evolved on it in everything he does. I mean, he's a passionate, loving guy.
Yeah.
Just do it his way. And right. And then it trickles down. And even you're learning from the people in the place. They've been with him so long that they almost know his work ethic inside out.
Yeah, well, he's here all the time. He's not working in the business. He's more on the business, but he's in and out of here all the time. You know, we're finishing off our final bit of renovations, and he's super excited. He's doing a lot of that stuff. It's fun. Yeah.
He's a hands-on guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a hands-on guy. Cool. So it sounds like everything's moving in the right direction for you guys.
It is. We went through definitely a pretty wild time, and you think you've seen it all, then like you said, something else pops up. But we've seen a lot. With the fire and then COVID, and
So I was going to say COVID just quickly, because we're coming to the end of COVID, and I'm even sick of talking about it. But for the next little while, we will. How did you guys manage through COVID?
Definitely the government subsidies did help us to be able to sustain and keep the team that we've helped build so many years, so many decades. But we really worked hard in communicating to our clients, talking to our clients, and being ready for when things are turning around. And we're starting to feel that turnaround right now. We got into some different business sectors a little bit, doing some different things, a little bit of packaging. It's a good business, but it's a whole different animal. It is a different animal than we're used to. But there's some specialty packaging that we did get involved with, which was helpful for us. We just kept really close to our clients, and we're there. And I bet you our service levels have doubled or tripled from what they were pre-COVID. So that's just made us better and better for moving forward into this next wave of the economic growth that we're hopefully going to be seeing.
Cool. Did you manage to keep the whole team?
Yeah, I would say, through the process, we lost some people, we've gained some people, but the core of the team is with us and has been with us for sure.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll all get rid of the masks here soon.
Yeah, I got mine. So I got this kind of funny mask that I wear. This is the way I wear it all week. Okay. And then I flip it around, and this is how it is on Fridays.
Oh, excellent. You got to have a little bit of fun there, huh?
You got to. Yeah, cool. But I'm double vaccinated. I'm happy about that. So hopefully, people jump on that, and more people get vaccinated. It's just the world will become safe.
Yeah, I got double vaccinated like 3 weeks ago, and the minute that second shot went in my arm, I'm like, I'm free.
It's a different mindset.
Yes,
it's a completely different mindset.
I respect the people that still want to wear masks.
Yeah.
Respect is a word that has to follow you in life everywhere. No one should be uncomfortable, but me, I remember I just not long ago, oh my God, I was in a room with 4 buddies who I haven't been in a room with. And we were like, okay, no one's here. Give me a handshake and a hug. Right?
That's awesome. Yeah.
And we were all, after the hug, it was like, okay, everybody stand back now, stand back.
Oh, that's so great.
But it was great. So always great talking. Anything you want to finish with?
What I would just want to share is that, it's been a challenging time for a lot of industries this last year and a half. It's not just, commercial print or printing in general. I know packaging's done well, but it's been a challenging time for many, many industries. All I can say is that, this industry is a beautiful industry. We get to produce beautiful products that are timeless, that last on forever, being around for over 500 years. It's not going anywhere. It grows slowly, but if you're innovative and you come up with some innovative solutions for clients, you can grow quickly in this business. There is a lot of opportunity. There's a huge market. Just think Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, it's not even about growth. It's about your margin and what you're making.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a monster in the business to be doing really well.
No, you don't.
Right.
You don't. You just have to be innovative, and you got to be smart, and you got to be respectful. Yeah, respectful. There you go. We said it together. Yeah, because if you're not going to last long. There's too much competition in the world today, you know, that is outside of our industry that, you know, will take the talent that we have. So to have the talent, you know, to keep talent, you have to treat people with respect. And I've always been like that. And that's just who I am. So.
Hey, Nikos, first of all, thank you for coming on. I always love chatting with you. And I love your company. To everybody out there who's watching, please continue to watch and go to my YouTube channel and sign up if you didn't. Warren Werbitt on YouTube. I'm at 428 subscribers. I need 1,000, so it's like 500 and something else. So please, Nico, tell everyone in your office to go subscribe. I want to see 30 more today, minimum. And to everyone else, just keep watching, come back, reach out if you have questions. Warren Werbitt, for what they think. I love print.